Hey there, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to build a Django-based web application named as Blog Bridges, where people can post their blog and see other people's blog. This also authenticate the user login and user sign up system. So let's first see how it is going to look like. So this is going to be login page for our website where people can log in with their account. If the user does not have any account, they can create one. So let's create. Let's name is as Poonam, poonam@mail.com and passwords. Let's sign up. So our account is created. Let's log into this account. So we are logged into our account, and this is the homepage of our website where different blog posts are already there. So if the user want to see their previous blogs, they can see in my post section. But this user does not have any previous blog, so it is empty. Let's create new post, name, title, Poonam's first post and content post. So it is reflected in our homepage. Now, if we see my post section, it is also visible there. If we want to go to home, then we just click our logo, Blog Bridges, and it is reflected. It is redirected to our homepage. Let's sign out to this account and start building this project. Let's start building our project. So open terminal. For creating a new project in Django, we have to write a command Django admin start project and then project name. So I'm going to give it a Django block. So our project is created. Let's change directly to Django block and open it with code editor. So our code editor is opened with this folder which contains our Django project named as Django block. So first of all, we will create a new app. So for creating a new app, we have to write a Django command named as Django admin start app named as blog. So as you can see, our blog app is created and this is our main project Django blog. So we will use this blog app with our main project. So for using this, we have to tell our main project that we will use it. So for that, we have to write something in our settings.py file in the installed app section. For that, first of all, go to apps.py in our blog app and copy this blog config and then go to settings.py in a single quotes, write blog, which is the name of our app dot apps. This is the file name and then paste what we have copied blog config. So this line is going to tell our blog Django blog project that we will use the blog app. So let's create a new file in this blog section named as urls.py. So our urls.py files maps the path from incoming request to a specific view of our Django application. So this is our main Django blog project. This also contain urls.py file. In this, the default path is /admin. So first of all, let's check our project is running or not. So go to terminal. So let's run our app by typing python manage.py run server. I am using Python 3, but you can also use Python only. So these have some system check errors. We will deal with it later, but as you can see, our development server is started at this URL. So go to this URL. This says the install worked successfully. Congratulations. That means our Django project is successfully installed. So let's create our first view. So go to views.py. So views.py is a file which handles the logic of our web application, which takes a simple request and process it and gives the appropriate response. So let's create our first view. So we can create view in the form of function as well as classes. So we are going to use function in this tutorial. So let's create a function named test, which takes an argument named as request, return. So return a HTTP response. So for returning it, we have to first import it. So from Django.http import HTTP response. So just simply return HTTP response with a string hello world. So we have write our test function which returns an HTTP response with a string hello world. So for rendering it, we have to write its URL in urls.py. So this is empty. So we can copy this from our main project's URL, and for an empty part, just take views.test function. So this is not recognizing that what is view. So we have to import it from dot import views. From dot import views dot means from current directory. So view urls.py and views.py both are in same directory. So we write it is at dot. So from dot import views, and if the path is empty, just show the test function from views. So for using this URL and this view function, include one we have to include our blog app in our project Django blogs URL. So import one more thing, include from Django.urls, and give a path for an empty string, include blog.urls. So let's run our development server and go to the link. It is showing hello world. That means our URL is working. So this is how we write our functions in views.py, which handles the logic of our web application, and urls.py, which maps the incoming request to a specific view. So let's create our templates folder. So what is templates? Templates is a flow folder which controls the HTML, or which stores the HTML of our application. So in this template folder, let's make a new folder named as blog, and in this blog, let's make a file base.html. So in this tutorial, I'm going to use Bootstrap. So let's start writing our base HTML. First of all, let's link the Bootstrap with our template. So go to Bootstrap, copy this CSS and paste it. Copy this JS and post at the bottom of the body. And for testing it, let's make an dot container div h1 test. So this is our block file. Let's render it through this test view. So for rendering it, we have to use the render function which is already imported. So remove it and render takes two arguments. First is request and second is block slash stm base.html. So render takes two arguments. First is request and second is the if and second is going to be a string which contains the path of our HTML file. So let's go to our server and refresh it. Then you can see this works. Let's create our base template. Let's start writing our template base. First of all, change title, blog, blog bridges, and this time I am going to use custom container. Here I will use blog content, load static, and I will give some style. Let's refresh. This is send text block and block. We should not give this space. So this is working. This is going to be our base HTML which contains our bootstrap requirements. Now let's create our login page. We are going to inherit this base app in login.html. So just write extends block slash base.html and block content and block. So here we will write our login.html or login page HTML. So I have already written it. So I am going to simply use it. So we have pasted our login page HTML. So let's complete it by first loading static. So load static and in the form just include CSRF token and method equal to post. Give name to the input equal to you name and password to you password. And for this image source, just use static in single quotes the path of the image, which is image slash logo dot png. Now let's run our server by opening terminal python 3 manage.py run server. So it's giving an error, could not press the reminder. So just close it and then refresh. So it is showing our login page. Now let's create our sign up page. So make a new file signup.html, and for this I am again using a snippet. You will get this all snippet in description. But first of all, load this all. Now make URL for sign up path sign up views dot sign up. Now let's create sign up function in views. Def sign up request return render request, and then block slash signup.html. Now let's go to our server and type sign up, and it is showing that it does not. We have to include a forward slash and refresh. Then it is showing create an account. That means this is our sign up page and it is ready. Now we have to edit this. First of all, the method equal to post, and here include CSRF token, mm, and give name to everything. You name you email you password. Here, if you have already an account, then you can directly go to login page, and in login section, if you do not have any account, then you can go to sign up page. Let's check it. If you have already account, go to login. This does not find login, so we have to include forward slash replace. We have to make default URL as sign up and comment it because it is not essential for us. Now for login, this is default, so just forward slash and sign up. Just go to login. So go to sign up, which is now empty path. If we log in, then we redirected to login page. If we not registered created the account, we redirected to sign up page. Now let's create our home template. But before this, we have to add some more things in this signup.html. Give it a style same as the login, background color, hashtag F0, F8, F8. Now let's refresh it. Then color is changed. Now let's create our home.html. This also extends the base HTML. Now we have to make a navbar here, so I will again copy it from the snippets. You guys can also copy it from snippets and follow along with the video. So let's make a container, bootstrap container. We will use this as again custom container. Now just we have to pass the href to slash home, and source for this is again static image slash o dot png, and for drop down section we have to give the href, which we didn't make right now, but we will make in future. Then just give this URL pattern slash new post slash my post slash sign up. So this is going to be our navbar. So just give its URL, path, home slash views dot home. So mm, we have to write the home function in views dot file. Def home request return render request, and then its HTML path block slash home dot html. Now let's check slash home. It is showing, but it is not showing our image, our logo. So what happened to it? Now let's create the post section. Paste it here. This is going to this is going to show the post in home page, but for now we didn't create any post, so it is not going to show. For that, let's now create our models. So go to models, create class post models dot model. Now we have to create four fields. First one is title, which is not which is normally character field. So models dot char field has a max length of 100 words. Second one is content, which is a text field because it is it. Second one is content and it is a text field because we don't know how much its length would be. So we will give it text field. Now third one is date posted and we will use the date time field for this and its default equal to time zone dot now. So we have to import time zone. So from Django dot utils import time zone. So now we can use time zone. And the last one is author of this post. Models dot so author is going to be a foreign key. So user on delete models dot cascade. So we have to import user also. So from Django dot country dot auth dot models import user. So this is our class. So the one more thing we have to do here is just define our str function. Then the sender str self and we just simply return self dot type. That's it about models. So we have to register this model in our admin page. So admin dot site dot register post. So for using post, we have to first import it. So from dot models import post. That's it. Now we have to run some commands which are Python 3 manage.py make make migrations and then Python 3 manage.py migrate. Now let's create our super user. I will leave blank to use my name as Bulla and password. Now let's our develop. Now now let's run our server. Go to here This is showing. We have to configure it, but just go to admin and log in with our username, which is Bulla, and password. So here you can see ports is created and user is Bulla. So why it is? So we have made our model for post. Now let's create some post manually. This post content title. Let's give it first post content. Let's copy it from somewhere. Date today, time now, and user is author is Bulla. Save. Now just go to home. Now let's make changes in home, which will reflect the post in this home section. So go to home.html. In this article section, the h1 tag will going to show the author's name. So just for using this, we have to pass the context from the view function for using the author. So just go to views.py for home and make a context. Here just make post post dot objects dot all. For using post, we have to include it from dot models import post. So now we can use it and we can pass through third parameter context. Now just go to our home.html. So for manually, now we will use a for loop for displaying the post. So just write the for loop. So we'll use a for loop for displaying the post. So just write a for loop before the article section for post in posts, and we have to end this for loop after the article. And now we can use, first of all, we have to print the author's name. So in h1 post dot author. In second section, here we will display the date. So for date, just post dot date underscore posted, and we will format it with date colon f dy. This is the standard approach by Django. You can search on Google how it works. Now for the title, we use post.title, and in content, post.content. Now, if we go to home page, then it is showing. Now we should give some space between the navbar and the post. Just give two BR tags and refresh. It is good, but we should give one more. That's okay. So this is our home page, and this is the view function of our home page. So now first let's complete our login and sign up view function. So for sign up, if request dot method equal to post, then name equal to request dot post dot get you name. This name is already taken in the signup.html section. This name equal to uname. So we are going to use this. So uname equal to this. Email equal to request dot post dot get you email. Password equal to request dot post dot get you password. And now we have to make a new user and save it to database. So let's make new user equal to user dot objects dot create user. Here we have to import the user for using it. So from Django dot contrib dot auth dot models import user. So now we can use user, and here just pass the username equal to uname, name only. For email, pass email, and for password, just pass the password. And now new user dot save, and then simply return redirect to slash login page. We have to import redirect, so after render we can redirect import. Here our signer function is completed. Let's write the logic for login function. So here if request dot method equal to post, then simply name equal to request dot post dot get uname, and password equal to request dot post get you password, and we have to authenticate. Now we have to authenticate this with our user's username and password. So for this, we have to first include authenticate. So from Django.contrib.auth import authenticate login and logout. We will use login and logout method. Now in login section, just just write a new user equal to authenticate request username equal to name and password equal to password. Now if user is not none, then we will simply log into request user and return redirect to slash home with this particular user. If it is not if it is none, then in else we will return redirect to again login page. So we have done with our login and sign up view. Now let's check it. So go to blank section, which is the sign up. Let's create an account for test test@mail.com and a password. Sign up. So our user is created. Let's log into this test and password, and voila, that's working. Now let's write our new post and my post section. So first of all, let's write its template. So make new file for new post.html. Here we will use the same navbar as home section. So we will copy the navbar with this thing also. And for my post, we will again create new HTML file and paste it here also. Let's first write the view function for new post and my post. So let's start with new post. So def new post new request. So here we will require two things. The first one is title and second one is content. So let's pass it for now and def my post request pass. Now let's write its templates first. So for new post. So let's use our snippet for new post. So here we have pasted our new post snippet. Now we have to change some things in this. First of all, the method equal to post and include the CSRF token. Now for this input, we have to give name equal to u title, only title, not u title. And for text area, we have to give name equal to content. That's it for this, and all the things other are also same. So now let's go to my post section. Here we will use the home.html section, this one article section with the loop, just copy with the div, and my post section just paste it, because these both are same, but the single difference is the home page is going to render and going to show all the post, but my post section will only show the user's particular post. So we will write this logic in use.py. So let's write for new post section. So for creating new post, first thing we will check that if request dot method request dot method equal to post. If it is, then title equal to request dot post dot get title, and for content just request dot post dot get content. We have to write a equal sign. Now, for saving it in database, just create a new post equal to models dot our own model post. Here we have to include we this, but we already included. Let's write title equal to title, content equal to content, author equal to request dot user. So what's happening here? Model is not defined. So we have to import the model from dot import models. Now this is running. So for this, now we have to save this and post dot save, and then return redirect to home page, home page, and else just return render request, and then its templates location, which is blog slash new post dot html. Give some space. Then now it is completed. Now let's write for my post. So for my post, just make a context post post equal to post dot objects dot filter. We have to filter for only particular user, which can be done by author equal to request dot user. So now just return render with first request and then the location of its HTML, which is blog slash mypost.html, and then pass the context. Now let's make its URLs. So path equal to slash my post, which is views dot my post. Just write a comma after everything, and then for path new post forward slash views dot new post. One thing, one more thing we will build, that is sign out. So let's give its path. So path sign out views dot sign out. So we will create this one. Let's first create. After we will write logic. Now let's check if it is running or not. Write comma, then it is good to go. So let's check. Go to development server and then my post, new post. This is giving new post, but my post is not running. Let's check why my post. So we have to write a for loop in that. It is already here. First we will write this logic, then after we will do just simply log out the request and return to redirect for login. That's it for this sound sign out function. So let's check our. This does not have any work. Let's close these ones. New post, my post, base, sign up, login, models, admin.py, auto, home.html. So let's see is home working or not. Home is working. My post is not reflecting my post. Maybe this does not have any post. New post is working, but it is showing CSRF. Let's fix it. So here we have to include one more person sign, then it is good to go. The new post section is working, but my post is not working. Let's see why it is not working. So in my post.html, we have extended custom container, everything. Let's format this is the navbar section. Let's go to this section. Just give head 1, heading 1, my post, and for this everything is good. Let's make a new post and then check it. Go to admin, Bulla, the post, first post is posted by Bulla, saved. Now let's go to my post. So it is reflecting. So my post is working, new post is working, and our home is working, sign up is working. Let's create a new user, name this Preeti, Preeti. Now let's log in. So login and sign up is also working. And now if we go to my post section of Preeti's profile, then it is blank. Now let's create a new post. Preeti's first post, and again copy this and paste post. It is showing. Now if we sign out, it is also working. Now let's again log in. Everything is fine, just the logo of our blog app is not working. Let's fix it. So here we have to go to our home.html file, and here it is. So what's the problem behind this? We have to make 4.png. If refresh, it is there. We have to correct it in my post and new post also. Now let's text our application from scratch. So this is sign up page. Let's create a new profile. Name this, what we should give the name. Let's let's test our application from scratch. So this is our sign up page. Let's make a user, name this kk, kk@mail.com, password, and sign up. So our user is created. Let's log in, kk, password, and login. So, login. It is not logging. So we are typing wrong password. So let's test our application by creating a new user. So let's name is AJ, aj@mail.com, and password, and then sign up. Let's log in via AJ, and login. So this is our home page. Now login and sign up is worked correctly, perfectly. This is our home page. Go to my post. This is blank because AJ does not have any post. Let's make a new post by AJ. So AJ's first post, and paste this section and post it. So it is there. That means new post is also working. Now go to my post. So my post is also showing this post. Now go to home. It is also working. Now sign off. So that's it for this tutorial. In this tutorial, you have learned how to make a blog application using Python Django framework. So if you like this video, so give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and do comment how was the video. Thank you. Bye bye.